the whole NewFront cycle has continued to raise in terms of level, in terms of expectation, in terms of polish. I heard someone made a reference last week that 4 years ago, the NewFronts felt like a high school musical, and this past week, it looked and felt like Broadway. And I took that as a huge source of pride, specifically for VIZIO. I think we put on our best show ever. The theme of our show was limitless. For us, that was recognition of our 20+ year history in smart TV innovation. We have always wanted to bring our internal themes and mantras to the marketplace. And since the beginning and the inception of this business, our CEO and founder, William Wang, has always instilled a why not mentality within us, both in the way we build products and the way we work with customers. And we really wanted to bring that to the stage. This year, we really put on display both our history. We have won 2 Emmys for our technical work, both in data and our home screen operating experience. And we also wanted to put on display our customers and the relationship we have with the media community, because this streaming world is a shared investment. It's not singular. So for us, that's really what it was about. And that's why we felt like it was a big build on last year. It was about the joint work we've done as a marketplace.
How is data foundational to everything that VIZIO does?
You know, we often think of our business in a smart television as the body and soul. The hardware itself is the body, and the operating system and the data are the soul. So none of the pieces can fit without the other. We have had a long history in using opted-in TV viewership data to drive absolutely everything that we do. From the home screen experience on our smart television to the recommendation engines to the way we target and deliver advertising, data is core and integral to both the consumer side of the house as well as the media and advertising side of the house. Most notably, we put again on display last week on the NewFront stage how we use data to both generate owned and operated channels inside of WatchFree Plus, our free streaming service. We study our consumer data to understand what they like to watch, and then we turn around and program channels right back to them. Equally important, and something that we've built into our business in the last year, is how we use data to drive our branded content and sponsorship integrations. Last year, 2023, we announced the launch of VIZIO Branded Content Studio. In 2024, we put that business division on display again at the NewFront, showcasing how we are pairing viewership insights with branded content executions for our advertising customers. This past holiday season, we put an incredible show on display, produced in conjunctions with our friends at Omnicom and the Content Collective, called Merry and Bright, where we brought Jordan Sparks on camera to decorate customers' homes using great products you could find at the Home Depot. We studied our customer behavior. We understand that they love home programming, DIY. We brought a brand in to build content in that same ilk, and then turned it around and handed it to our customers, and it performed unbelievably well. This past week at the NewFronts, we were thrilled to have Tom Colicchio join us on stage of Top Chef fame, as we are launching exclusively the 2nd season of his show, The Pantry, on VIZIO's WatchFree Plus. Again, we look at our customer data, we look at our opt-in TV viewership data. We know that they love food programming, stand and stir type shows. So we teamed up with Tom and the great production group over at NBTV and the Spirits Network. And now we're bringing a branded content opportunity to our customers. So you can see data in every aspect of what we do.
So how are these advertising innovations going to alter the customer experience?
I think they do nothing but add to the customer experience. You know, the smart television home screen is the most important mass reach vehicle in market right now. As we talk about streaming video and customers hopping and churning inside of different streaming apps, the smart television home screen has become and is the most important mass reach vehicle for our advertisers right now. We've spent a huge amount of time over the past 1.5 to 2 years educating the marketplace on that experience. As a customer, you want a fast, responsive experience that is personalized and that brings you content opportunities that you know and love. VIZIO's operating system, known as SmartCast, is a content-centric operating system. Unlike some other platforms in market that really look and feel like smartphones, they're app-driven experiences, we are a content-driven experience, which means we have the opportunity to present content that's relevant based on your viewership habits. So if we have the ability to present a piece of content that is in line with your viewership history, and it is presented to you by a brand, then that's a win-win for both sides of the equation.
What are you excited about in the year ahead?
Look, I'm excited for, sticking with the home screen. I'm excited for the adoption. I'm excited that advertisers are starting to understand the impact that integrated sponsorships and branded content can have on business outcomes. I think if you look at our marketplace, we've said this for years, right? Reach frequency is not a business outcome. It happens to be one of our most important campaign metrics, but it's not a business outcome. A business outcome is I walked into a store and bought a product. I pulled into the drive-through of my favorite QSR and placed an order. I went to an advertiser's website and I built a quote for home insurance. Those are business outcomes. And what I'm most excited about is the continuation of the relationship between large, mass reach, highly visible sponsorship opportunities and low funnel outcomes, and marrying those together both in our own first party analytics, as well as some of the great partnerships we've built with partners like Polk, with Catalina, with those in the studio business, right? How does home screen and native advertising and streaming actually drive ticket sales or tune in? So I'm just really excited to see the continuation of business outcomes and meaningful brand advertising.